lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm here with a New Year's makeup look. I'm going to use a new palette that I just received a little bit ago. I was gonna do it with Scott Barnes Mesmerize palette, but I already did a tutorial with it. I will link it up here. So I decided to use this other palette. If you guys want to see how the look turns out and how to achieve it, please keep watching. So guys, I already have my base face makeup on, my foundation, powder, bronzer, all that stuff. And I kind of, did my eyebrows too. I haven't put my lipstick on, obviously. I haven't done the eyes, which is, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And then I'm probably going to refresh my blush a little bit and then do some highlighting afterwards. So let's get started. Today I'm going to use the Luxury Eye Palette Pearl Moonstone by Goss. So this is what it looks like. There's a lot of handprints on it. Sorry about that. I ordered this on Beautylish during the gift card event. That was some time ago, a few weeks ago. So this is what the palette looks like. He came up with two palettes and this is like the second one, I believe. So this is called Pearl Moonstone. I'm very much interested in doing an eye look with this gorgeous blue turquoise kind of shadow here, and then this black, you guys, is such a black. It's like one of those blackest black, and then I can tell like the texture is very good of this shadow. So I'm going to swatch a little bit before I get started. And then these gray tones, I really piqued my interest because you don't get very many palettes with gray tones like this. A lot of people get scared, when you see grays. It's kind of intimidating, but it could be really beautiful. So these are all the swatches. The shadows aren't actually named, you guys. It's 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, and 06. I think it's pretty neat. He just numbered the shadows without giving him names. I mean, sometimes those names can be a little crazy. I gotta say, this black, the texture of it is just really good. Very pigmented, highly pigmented. And this shade right up here, it's kind of like a suede finish, almost. This one right here. And this one right here, the peachy one, it's like a little bit like shimmery, kind of like a brow bone highlight. And then the other two gray ones are matte shades. So let's start now with a larger blending brush like this. This is actually a Goss brush. This is Goss number 16. And with this, I'm going to go into this gray shadow right here. And I'm going to start on my crease. It's very pigmented, actually. So I'm going to make this a kind of a bold look, so it'll look scary at first. Just bear with me. I'm gonna actually lay down shadows pretty thick without blending them too much until they disappear, just the transition shade I'll be blending a lot. Now I'm going to take this squirrel hair, a smaller tapered blending brush. This is also Goss. This is number 4. Then I'm going to go into this shadow right here. And then I'm going to lay it pretty thick, pretty pigmented. I'm not going to blend it too much, which is why I am using a squirrel hair brush. So it won't pick up too much product in the first place, so I don't have to like actually go and blend it out that much. It'll already be the right amount of product, because I don't want to blend it away. I want it to be staying there pretty strong. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go in a circular motion in the corner of my eye like this, in the outer corner, and then I'm gonna sweep it up into the crease in windshield wiper kind of back and forth motion, like that. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right there. Do it on this side as well. take a dense packing brush like this. This is a Sonia G brush. I don't see a number. So I'm going to go into this gorgeous blue turquoise shade right there. So I'm going to pick it up. I'm picking it up without spraying, without wetting the brush. So I'm going to lay it down without wetting the shadow first. And then if I feel like I need to wet the brush, I will go back in. But I don't think I do. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So I'm going to bring this up to the above the crease a little bit, so my eyelids look a little bigger. I put it all over my eyelid pretty much. There you go. And I'm going to leave the very inner corner open. I'm not going to bring the shadow all the way to the inner corner. I'm going to stop right there. Okay, so do you see guys now what it looks like? I wanted the shadows to be this like very thick and very pigmented. And I love how the gorgeous turquoise blends in with the grays up there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I should bring you guys in a little. Can you guys see now? I might go back and intensify the crease, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm taking that squirrel brush again, dipping into the same shadow. And I'm going to kind of go re-intensify the crease a little bit. So squirrel hair brushes, guys, they pick up less product, so it makes it easier for you guys. If you're picking up something super pigmented, or you know, like a shadow that you know is going to be too scary right away, like it's harder to blend or whatever it is, so you want to use a squirrel hair brush so it picks up the right amount of product, not too much product. If you use a goat hair brush, which is also a natural hair brush, goat hair brushes pick up a lot of product, so it'll be way too scary if I used a goat hair brush for this, what I'm doing right now with the dark gray in the crease. This brush is perfect for that purpose. Now I'm going to go back and re-intensify the actual turquoise shiny shade in the middle. And then I'm going to bring it up above the crease. I'm especially going to make sure there's a lot of this shadow right in on the middle of the lid. I'm going to take a tiny little brush for the inner corner like this. And I'm going to go into that suede gray shade right there next to the turquoise. I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to go into the corner. I'm going to lay that one down. Right there in the beginning. It has this kind of like subtle sheen to it. And I'm going to take a flat shader brush like this, and I'm going to go into this peach color shade over here, and I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone. It's actually perfect for a brow bone. I'm trying to just use this palette. I don't want to reach for another one. I just want to use this for the whole eye look. Next, I'm going to take a densely packed brush like this, and I'm going to go into that dark inky black shade, and I'm going to place it very carefully in the outer corner, just the outer V. I'm going to kind of go in an angled shape like this, more on the eyelash line like that, and then I'm going to go sort of diagonal, kind of angled upwards like this. I'm gonna blend this out here in a minute, you guys, don't worry. Sometimes with this kind of eye looks, you have to go back and forth and like reblend, re-intensify, reblend, re-intensify until you get what you desire. It's coming really nice, actually. Coming out real nice. Okay, now I'm gonna actually go and blend this out. So I'm going to use a squirrel hairbrush like this. There's no product on it. It's a little bit more fluffy. So I'm gonna go kind of blend this into the, I don't wanna blend it too much, just slightly kind of flick it inwards like this, and then blend the edges. That's pretty much all the blending I wanna do. Just flicking it inwards and then blending it into the turquoise shadow there. Same with this eye. And I'm going to go back in with that turquoise shade and kind of blend it back towards the outer corner a little bit and stop it right there. There you have it, you guys. That's really what I wanted right there. Very cool. Very intense, beautiful turquoise, dark, smoky. Now I'm going to go into the lower lash line. I'm going to take a very tiny pencil brush like this, and I'm going to go into that black shade. Then I'm going to start on the outer corner and just bring it in a little bit, not too far in. Just gonna start connecting it here to the upper eyeshadow there, and then bring it into about halfway into the lower lash line like that and stop. And now I'm gonna take a bigger pencil brush like this. This is actually squirrel hair, and then I'm gonna go into that darker gray shade. And then I'm gonna start to blend that black down lightly. And then sweep it inward a little bit. And then I'm going to take that tiny little brush I used earlier, this one, and then go back into that suede shade. And then I'm going to connect the first half of the eye. I wish this palette had one more like bright color to kind of pop the inner corner with, but since this doesn't, I'm going to have to rely on this peach shade right here, and I'm gonna take that and then I'm going to put it right in the inner corner to kind of brighten it up right there. Just the inner tear duct area. That's very nice, you guys. And I think I'm going to now use the eyeliner. I'm going to actually line very tightly along the lash line. Now I'm going to line my waterline with this Charlotte Tilbury Super Blue pencil on the metallic side. I'm going to use the metallic side. That's the eye look, you guys. I am now going to, I already curled my lashes. I'm going to put mascara on. Okay, so I don't feel like I need lashes. This is, by the way, Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. Whenever I wear this mascara, I don't feel like I need lashes. I mean, look at that. You know, it's pretty thick. And the eye makeup look is so dramatic already. So I feel like, you know, if I put, you know, any more like lashes on anything like that, it would be just too much. And I love that pop of cobalt blue on the lower waterline. I'm gonna zoom you guys out again, and I'm gonna do my cheeks and lips. Now I'm gonna grab the NARS High Twist palette. This came out a little while ago, and I'm gonna take a Sonia G brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here and mix it in with that a little bit, and maybe a little bit of that too, and then blush up my cheeks, the apples of my cheeks. I like to bring the blush right to the apples right there, you guys. That gives you like such a youthful look. And then I bring it up, you know, so that the cheeks look lifted. So I essentially go like this. Cheek right here is nicely blushed. There you go. And now I'm going to take a highlighter brush and go into the Janessa Myricks palette here, the light work palette. And then I'm going to go into like the pinky blush right there. This is the lighter palette of the two that she has. There's a darker one too. I think both palettes would look good on me. I got the lighter one first to try out. I'm going to line my lips with the Charlotte Tilbury medium Pillow Talk lip liner. And then I'm going to go in with this Gucci lipstick, matte lipstick in the shade, I can't see the shade name without my glasses, you guys. I'll link it down below. It's a beautiful kind of, I believe this is the Painted Veil, if I'm not mistaken. That's the finished look, you guys. I'm not going to use a gloss for this look because it's going to take away from the sort of that edge this look has. So this is really the finished look, you guys. What do you think? I think it came out really nice. Very party New Year's Eve kind of look. I know none of us are going quite out this year to celebrate the new year, but I still wanted to do a festive New Year's look. You know, for you guys, this can be worn for like an evening event, a party, when we do go back to normal. You can use this, or you can just wear this to celebrate it at home so that you can feel festive, you know what I mean? I certainly am going to dress up for New Year's, although we're not going anywhere. So yeah, that's the finished look, you guys. What do you think? I think it came out really nice. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this very festive, glamorous New Year's Eve makeup look. I wanted to bring you this look whether or not we go out. No one's gonna be going out this New Year's, but whether or not you go out, you can still get dressed up and feel festive. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up because it helps with the visibility of my videos. And also please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and this glamorous New Year's makeup look. I will see you guys in my next video.